Leadership isn't about titles, it's about who you are and how you show up every single day. So whether you're leading a church or a business or a team, your ability to lead well, it doesn't come from your position. It comes from your character. You see, over the years, I've learned that great leaders, they're not born, they're built. And the most effective leaders that I know, they're the ones that don't have it all figured out. But what they've developed are the core traits that really set them apart. The traits that allow them to lead with confidence and to inspire those around them and to push through their challenges. And it's these 5 traits that have helped to shape me in my own leadership journey. And so I believe they're essential for every leader who wants to make a lasting impact. So first, let's talk about empathy, leading with understanding. Leadership isn't just about making decisions, it's about understanding the people that you serve. And so for me, one of the most tangible ways that I practice empathy is by prioritizing what matters most to my family. So for example, I take my kids to school every morning, which means that I structure my work around that commitment. It's important to me. And I know other parents on my team feel the exact same way about their families, and I'm sure you probably do too. And that's why we've built a culture where we prioritize people, whether that means leaving work early to have lunch with a spouse or making sure that our schedules align with all of those family commitments. And so if I want flexibility and support in my own life, then shouldn't I extend that same grace to my team? Empathy, it's not just a soft skill, it's what makes leadership human. And it starts with listening before leading. And I've learned that when I take time to ask my team what they need or what challenges they're facing, I lead better. And when a leader puts people first, that's when the organization thrives. And the second trait that I've kind of discovered is vision, seeing the bigger picture. A leader without a clear vision, it's like a driver without a map. Like when the road is smooth, it's easy to keep things going. But when things slow down or they take an unexpected turn, that's when true leadership is tested. During COVID, the Texan church team, we saw explosive growth, but as the world shifted, we hit a lull. And at the same time, we were launching a completely new product called Calling to go beyond just the texting and the email communication that we already provided, but pivoting from just a texting platform to a full church communication solution, that wasn't easy. And so to navigate that shift, we had to redefine our vision. We updated our mission statement and we set a goal of helping 1 billion connections to occur within the church. And that vision became the rallying point for our entire team, giving us clarity and direction even in uncertain times. Vision is never static. It evolves as challenges arise. But I've learned that if you don't communicate your vision regularly, then people lose sight of it. And so for me, a leader's job isn't just to set the vision, it's to make sure that the team actually understands it and that they stay aligned with it. And that can be the hard part. And the third trait is resilience, the ability to push through setbacks. Look, setbacks in leadership aren't an if, they're a win. As I reflect on my journey, one of the toughest moments for us at Texan Church was when our lead developer, Jake, left to start his own business. He had been with us from the very beginning. He was instrumental in building our platform, and losing him could have been a massive blow. But what happened was a testament to our culture. Jake didn't just leave. He stayed for 6 months after letting us know his plans to transition. He actually hired and trained his replacement, and he made sure that the transition was smooth. And that experience taught me that resilience isn't just about pushing forward. It's about building a culture where people want to help even after they have moved on. And I've learned that resilience, it's not about ignoring pain or pretending that things are fine. It's about adapting. The best leaders expect setbacks, and then they adjust quickly, and then they stay focused on that long-term success. So when challenges come, don't ask, why did this happen? Simply ask, what is the next step forward? And the fourth trait is servant leadership, putting others first. No one at Texan Church works for me. It's the opposite. I work for them. Servant leadership is all about empowering others. And that means giving my team the tools, the resources, the space that they need to thrive. But it also means giving them permission to fail, because mistakes are not setbacks. They're simply those stepping stones towards growth. And so when I think about leadership, I see it as building bridges, not giving directions. I want my team to know that I'm in it with them. And so I'm here to help them to clear obstacles, to provide them support, to make sure that they have everything they need to succeed. Because when leaders put their team first, whether this is a church staff or a volunteer team, that's when they create a culture where people feel supported and valued and empowered. And when people feel valued, that's when they show up with more energy, with more passion, and with more commitment. And then the fifth trait that I've discovered is simply accountability. Owning your commitments. I believe that if I say that I'm going to do something, then I'm going to do it, because that's how I lead. And that's the culture that we've built here at Texton Church. And when we decided to launch Calling, we didn't just hope that it would happen. We set a goal and we held ourselves accountable. Even when challenges popped up, even when resources were stretched thin, we didn't let excuses get in the way, because accountability, it's not just about meeting deadlines. It's about creating a culture where commitments matter. I expect my team to follow through on what they say they will do, and they expect the exact same from me. And it's this kind of trust that makes a team effective. But accountability is not about perfection. Sometimes you set goals and you miss them. And what matters is owning the process, adjusting when needed, and making sure that your progress continues. Because what I've learned is that great leadership, it's not about knowing everything. It's about developing the right traits that help you to lead through the challenges, to inspire your team, and to stay focused on your mission. So if you've ever struggled with vision or resilience or accountability, you're not alone. I'm on this journey with you. Leadership itself is a journey. It's not a destination. And the good news is these traits, they're not fixed. They can be developed. And that's what I'm actively working on every single day. And so I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 traits actually resonates the most with you? Let me know in the comments or send me a message. I would love to hear your thoughts. And hey, if you're looking for simple ways to improve your leadership, to continue on this journey, then I would love for you to grab our free 30-day leadership growth plan. We'll have it down in the comments below. Just let me know if that's something that would help you. I would love to be able to serve you in that way.